부chaque English for Teens.
Welcome to Buchake English for Teens. I'm Josh Barnard from EON.
And I'm Justin Burmish, also from EON. Every week we're going to be sharing English phrases used by native-speaking teens.
We hope you enjoy them.
So, Josh, what's this week's issue about?
Well, Alex is taking the gang on an adventure, but it's not going so well.
I wonder what the problem is.
Well, let's listen and find out. I've got this. Follow me, guys.
This scarecrow looks familiar. Didn't we pass it already? Yeah, I took a selfie with it.
Maybe it's a twin. See, there's the exit. Alex doesn't seem to be a very good leader, does he?
Well, at least he stays positive. That's important.
I suppose that's true. Anyway, did you catch what Emma said about the scarecrow?
Yeah, she said, this scarecrow looks familiar, right?
Yeah, you might already know that be familiar with means to know something well. But in this week's issue, we see a different meaning. If I say something looks familiar, it means that I think I have seen it before.
Emma thought she had seen that scarecrow before, but she wasn't 100% sure, so she said it looked familiar.
I'm very forgetful, so I use this phrase a lot.
There's another expression we use when we think we have heard something before, and that's, that sounds familiar.
I'm very forgetful, so I use this phrase a lot.
That sounds familiar.
What does?
Our moteon point for today is the pronunciation of the letters L-I-A in words like familiar.
When we connect the vowel sounds E and we usually insert a y sound, lir, familiar.
This is true for many examples. Let's start practicing. Josh?
Okay, repeat after me. Familiar. Familiar.
Brazilian. Brazilian.
Peculiar. Peculiar.
Okay, great. Now let's practice the words in a sentence. This Brazilian food tastes familiar. This Brazilian food tastes familiar.
The Australian accent is brilliant. The Australian accent is brilliant.
Josh, has anyone ever told you that you choose very peculiar examples?
That does sound familiar.
Well, that's all for today.
Be sure to try these phrases out and don't forget to have fun.
See you next week.